It's not poetry. It's not metaphor. It's sacred biology. Every word you speak, every thought you hold, every emotion you breathe vibrates. And that vibration isn't lost in the air. It's imprinted. It's codified. It becomes invisible architecture within you. Your cells are not mere structures. They are witnesses. They are disciples. They are silent alchemists who respond to the sound of your soul. This knowledge is not new. It is as ancient as fire. Egyptian sages whispered it in stone temples. The Vedic sages chanted it in mantras that moved galaxies. Christian mystics hid it in healing psalms. Today you remember it. This journey isn't informative. It's initiatory. You don't come to learn. You come to remember. Because the word that heals already lives within you. It's just waiting to be spoken with awareness. Before starting this video, remember to subscribe and like. Imagine you're alone in silence. You breathe. And without realizing it, you utter something, anything. A complaint, a wish, an affirmation. But what you don't see, what you don't know, is that in that instant, something inside you is activated. Your cells listen. Literally. It's not metaphor. It's not poetry. It's vibration. From the first heartbeat, your body has been tuned like an instrument. Every cell, every molecule, every strand of your DNA responds to sound. And not to external sounds, but to the ones you make. Your voice, your words, your emotions. The ancients knew it. They didn't write it in books. They sang it in temples. They whispered it in rituals. Because they understood that the verb was not just communication. It was creation. In Egypt, the priests didn't speak. They chanted. Each word was geometry. Each phrase, a vibrational formula that could heal or destroy. And you, without knowing it, do the same thing every day. When you say, "I'm tired," your cells register it. When you repeat, "I can't take it anymore," they obey. But when you affirm, "I am light, I am strength, I am life," something changes. Not outside, inside. Because the verb doesn't remain in the air. It is imprinted in your blood. It is engraved in your marrow. It becomes invisible architecture that shapes your biological reality. And you don't need to understand everything. You just need to remember it. Your body is not a container. It's a temple. And every word you speak within it is either an offering or a desecration. So today, here as you listen to this, pause, breathe, and say something your cells deserve to hear. Because they don't just support you, they obey you. And they're waiting for you to speak to them like someone who remembers that they are a creator. Did you know that your body not only listens to what you say, but also to what you keep quiet? There are memories that are not in your mind. They are in your organs, in your skin, in your bones. Every time you experienced something intense and didn't express it, your body stored it. Not as a memory, but as tension, as a symptom, as a pattern. And it's not punishment. It's protection. Your biology does what it can to sustain you when you don't know how to sustain yourself. But there comes a time when you can't take it anymore. And then the pain without cause appears. The emotions you don't understand. The reactions you can't control. You are not broken. You are full. Full of untold stories. Of silent screams. Of truths your body is still waiting for you to tell. That's why, when you start speaking honestly, something is released. When you cry without asking permission. When you name what hurt you. When you stop protecting others with your silence, your body breathes. And it doesn't just breathe. It reorganizes. It cleanses. It transforms. Because the body doesn't need you to heal it. It needs you to listen to it, to honor it, to accompany it. And here comes the most powerful part. You are not alone in this process. Your body has an intelligence that goes beyond the human. A wisdom that is not learned, it is remembered. When you close your eyes and connect with him, you can feel him. Not as a machine, but as a teacher. Every heartbeat has a message. Every pain a direction. Every symptom an invitation. To return.to your truth.to your voice. Because healing isn't about eliminating what hurts. It's about integrating who you were. It's about allowing your story to express itself without judgment. It's about turning your body into an altar where every scar has meaning. And when you do that, When you stop fighting with your biology and start talking to it, something opens up. Not in the body, in the soul. And then for the first time you understand, you didn't come to survive. You came to remember that you are temple, word, and path. And that every step you take toward your truth is medicine. When you reach that point where the body no longer fights and the soul no longer flees, something is revealed. It's not an idea, nor a mystical vision. It's a silent certainty. One that doesn't need words because it's felt in your skin, in your breath, in the way time stops when you're present. It's as if everything you've experienced, the pain, the confusion, the losses, the silences, rearranged itself in an invisible dance. Not to be forgotten but to be understood. Because each experience was a key, each shadow a door. And you, without knowing it, were crossing internal thresholds that led you right here, to the center of yourself. And in that center there is no noise. There is no demand. There is only truth. The truth of who you are when you're not trying to be anything. When you're not seeking approval or hiding behind roles. When you simply exist and that's enough. From that place you begin to see the body as a sacred ally. Not as an object to be molded, nor as a system to be corrected. But as a guardian of memories, a messenger of the invisible, a living map of your evolution. Every organ has its own language. The heart speaks in pulses. The liver in dense rhythms. The skin in electrical whispers. And you, when you listen to them, recover something you had lost. The ability to dialogue with your own existence. You no longer need someone to tell you what to do. Your body knows it. Your soul confirms it. Your presence sustains it. And then something even deeper happens. Life stops being a series of events that happen to you and becomes a conscious creation. You begin to choose from a different place. Not from fear nor from lack, but from coherence. Coherence between what you feel, what you think, and what you do. Coherence between your story and your purpose. Coherence between your body and your spirit. And that coherence is not imposed. It is cultivated. It is honored. It is breathed. This is where the body becomes ritual. Every movement an offering. Every meal a prayer. Every rest a communion with the sacred. You no longer live to produce. You live to remember. To embody. To expand. And in that expansion you discover that your body isn't just yours. It's part of something bigger. Of an invisible network that connects ancestral memories, collective dreams, cosmic pulses. Your healing isn't individual. It's a note in the symphony of humanity. And when you heal, something in the world heals too. Because your body, by releasing what it was carrying, becomes a channel, a bridge, a fire that doesn't burn but transforms. And you, as you walk from that place, don't need to convince anyone. Your very presence reminds others that they too can return to themselves. That is true power. Not the kind that dominates, but the kind that illuminates. And you, who have crossed your shadows, who have listened to yourselves, who have honored your history, you are now a beacon. Not to guide, but to remember that we all carry light. We just have to stop, breathe, and allow our bodies to show us the way. Now you know, your cells don't just listen to you, they obey you. Every word you choose is a vibrational command. Every emotion you hold is a frequency that shapes your flesh. Every conscious breath is a decree that transforms your destiny. You don't need temples. Your body already knows. You don't need gurus. Your voice already knows. This ancient secret isn't passed on. It's activated. And you've just activated it. Speak with reverence. Breathe with intention. Feel with truth. Because the universe doesn't respond to your wishes. It responds to your vibration. And you now vibrate like someone who remembers that he is a creator. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. See you in the next video.